Today, I'm wearing a full face of one of my favorite brands, Ciele, but minus blush. I forgot blush. I wonder if someone could help me with that.
Did someone say blush?
You!
So this is a really exciting moment for us.
For me especially. If you know, you know.
For both of us.
Yeah, I mean, I get to meet you in real life.
It's Nikki and Nikki. Like, how... And your last name is cool, too.
So is yours.
Yeah, it's like we were meant to be sisters. So
That's
here we
what I
are.
said.
Yeah.
I said we were meant to be friends. We're both makeup artists.
Yeah.
We both have the same name. I mean, hello.
I mean, what more do we need?
2 plus 2.
Yeah.
Wait, I was gonna say 1 point. 1 plus 1 equals 2.
And 2 plus 2 equals 4. So we're good.
Nikki plus Nikki equals 2.
Yeah.
2 peas in a pod.
Yeah, exactly. So we're here today. We are going to talk all things Nikki times tips and tricks and all the things.
Lots of Nikki tips.
Yeah.
I have many. They're all up in here.
Yeah. Same. All right, so rumor has it you were wearing all Ciele today, which thank you.
This
so
is a
much.
fact. It's not even a rumor. These are cold, hard facts.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing everything. But I like to switch up the orders. So I like to underpaint with the bronzing stick.
Uh-huh.
I like to do the bronzing drops as well. And then I like to do a little bit of concealer first and then the skin tint on top.
Okay, we're gonna have to do
I know.
another video. Just it's so fun, I think, especially as an artist, to see someone else's perspective because like there's no wrong or right way of doing it. And I think also for makeup artists, it's fun to switch up the way that you do it, right? Like one day you might do it one way, the other day you do it a different way, but I love that. Yes. Okay, so she's gone on all Ciele, but she's missing something very important, which is blush. And we just so happen to be launching a new blush, so we're gonna start with that.
So excited.
Yeah, we're gonna start with that.
And do you know how hard it was
Do you wanna
to
put
not
these in
put
your
blush
hand?
on
I know.
before I left the house?
I
I actually
know.
felt kind of naked. I love blush.
I do too. It's like it's a tragedy when you don't have blush on. So these are a cute new blushes. This is called Flush and Protect. I had this idea for this blush even before I launched Ciele, but good things take time, and it's a new technology putting a SPF 45 into a pressed powder blush. So it was not for the faint at heart. I had a lot of no's from a lot of factories. I ended up working on this in Korea.
Wow.
Korean technology, as we know, is amazing, and especially for powders. I feel like they are so good at powders, and what you'll find with this blush, it's really lightweight. It's really velvety. It's not detectable on the skin. And it just has that like extra bit of blurring that you get with Korean powders.
Yeah.
I don't know if you experienced that for yourself.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put some on you, and then I
Can't
want
wait.
you to put some on, and then we'll just talk more about it and see what you think.
I would love to see, placement-wise, where you would place the blush on me. And if it differs from like how I do it.
I know, right?
Because you never know.
What color do I want to put on you?
I know what I would pick.
Really?
Yeah.
You already know?
I don't remember the name, but I'll get there.
No pressure. You already know what you would. Now I feel nervous.
Let's see if Nikki guesses the right one. Granted, you just met me, so
Yeah, that's
no hard feelings if you can't guess.
Well, you know what's funny is I was actually thinking I want to go a little cooler tone blush on you just because of like all of the warmth that I'm seeing. Is that where you would have gone? Okay, well.
I think I know the name now.
I want to go with Rush, but is that what you would have chosen or Chill?
Chill.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It reminds me more of Bahati,
Yeah.
and Bahati's my favorite.
Okay. So I'm going to put Rush on you, and you're going to put Chill on yourself.
Okay.
How
Deal.
about that?
Deal.
The other thing to note is the flush brush. And I made this specifically for this formula. So I think that's something kind of unique to Ciele is every formula has a brush that goes with it, because I think that things have to play really well together, and you're going to get different effects based on what brush you use. So this brush, you can see it's angled, and it's more, it's not as dense. It's like a little bit more flexible in the bristles. And that's because with powders, you want to have the flexibility of being able to layer on and not packing on too much product if you don't want it.
Yeah.
You know?
Like a true makeup artist.
Right? Because we do, I'm just going to tuck your hair behind your ear.
Good luck.
Gosh, all these, the earring game over here. Hold on.
Girl, good luck.
We're also, I didn't realize that you do hair as well.
Well, I don't tell everyone that I do hair.
Yeah, I know, but like
It's a secret.
I'm an old hairdresser.
Are you?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, why would I? But really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I'm
How
a,
long?
I'm a retired hairdresser. Like I was like salon gal. Were you?
No.
Okay. No, I'm like
I could just style.
no, I can still do a mad cut and color.
Wow.
Mhm.
I am impressed. My
Yeah.
husband's an ex hairstylist.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he do your hair?
Not anymore. I kind of fired him.
Yeah.
He's over it. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm done.
Yeah. I don't like doing my husband's hair either.
Yeah,
To be fair.
We're the worst
Yeah.
clients to
Yeah.
ever have.
Yeah. So I don't even know why I went on that tangent, but because I was
I don't
trying,
know, but it
I
was
think
fun.
it's like very specific because like whenever I'm doing people's makeup, I'm still like
Yeah.
somehow fixing their hair a little bit to make sure it's all
Same.
perfect. All right, back to the blush. So these are pigmented, but you can play with them. So it just depends on how much you want, how much pigment, and also diffusion. So you can put them straight on the cheek without blush underneath. You can obviously also layer them with the liquid blush first and this on top.
Mm.
Possibilities are endless. For you, it's funny, you have to, like for an artist, it's like you got to step back and take a look here.
That makes me so nervous being stared at by another makeup
No,
artist.
no. I want to start right here
Okay.
and kind of start the lifting right through here,
Please give me some lift.
right?
I was really hoping you'd give me a little lift.
Yeah.
I knew if you looked at me dead on, you'd be like, yeah.
I'm
We're
like,
gonna
this,
lift.
This is rough. She needs some lift here. Come on. You have
I
such
I
nice
paid her
skin.
to give me a lift.
Yeah. So,
Thank you.
I mean, it's kind of foolproof. I wish that I was giving you guys these like this crazy moment of technique, but when the product works, it just works, and you can really just start to layer it up, and you get that nice diffuse kind of feeling with it. So I'm starting here, going up, but then still just sweeping a little. I don't want it to be like such a stark like blush is only here.
Yeah.
I still want a little through the apple, but more focused on this outer part. I chose the color Rush, which is a little bit of a brighter, it's like a true tone pink.
Mm.
You chose Chill, which has a little bit more of a cool undertone.
Yeah, Chill I thought looked kind of mauvey.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yep.
Yeah, I actually love a mauve blush on me. But my face wakes up with that kind of blush color.
Mm-hmm.
It transforms. It goes from partially drab to
Fab.
I'm fab.
Yeah. All right, so I want you to try on the
Okay.
other side. We need a mirror.
All right, well, lucky I brought my mirror. Let me check
Luckily,
it
we
out.
brought your mirror,
Okay, wow.
right?
Wow. You know what's funny is it felt like you were putting a lot on me, but it's so perfectly subtle and enhanced and not overly done. And it's buildable.
Yeah.
Like you built it up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you find like it's amazing when you find products that actually work well? You can just get in there, blend, and
Yeah.
manipulate them and
Yeah.
play with them, and not to be so like careful because
Yeah.
the formula is like meant to apply to your skin like
Right.
well
Yes.
and not patchy.
Yeah.
There's so many formulas where I'm like, I have to pull out all the stops, I have to like manipulate, like pre-blend it to make them look
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But this went on super easy.
Yeah. And we're picky. I mean, I
Yeah.
think that's the thing about artists with powders specifically is like, if you want, I don't know about you and your kit, but like the powder has to work because
Yeah.
typically we're using it to kind of diffuse or
Yeah.
to lock the makeup in and make it
Yeah.
last longer. But if
Longevity,
you
yeah.
get a patchy
Oh.
powder,
You ruin the whole makeup.
yeah,
And I've done that.
Yeah.
I've put things in my kit that I'm not completely familiar with because I got excited and
Mhm.
I put them on first time on a client and regretted the
worst.
decision so bad. And
Yeah.
then you're like trying to buff and trying to fix
Yeah.
and then it ends up looking
Yeah.
heavy.
and it's the worst when you are actually trying to quickly like set the makeup. Like you're like, oh, let me just add a little
Yeah.
pop of powder over
Almost
the
done.
top, and
Yeah.
then yeah,
Been there so many times.
Yeah.
So basically I can't wait to put these in my kit.
yeah,
They're all gonna go in there.
yeah. Okay,
Okay.
I'm nervous. I'm
Don't
nervous.
be. I just wonder if I have the same technique.
Oh,
That's
okay.
pretty.
So it has some radiance to it, but
I
it's
love
not. It's not like It's not like mica-y, like sparkly.
Yeah.
You know.
Tin Man.
Yeah. Wow, that shade is really pretty on you.
That's gorgeous. Wow. And I love like the little leftover
Mm-hmm.
across my nose. Like this wakes up my complexion.
Yeah. How's the brush
Instantly.
feel for you?
It feels amazing. I'm definitely a brush snob.
Yes, right?
Yes.
You have to be.
Yeah, that is really soft. The way it blends is just, it's very buttery
Yeah.
and just like it almost feels like it has like a smoothing effect to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's like a built-in filter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a priming, blurring.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? It's amazing.
It's just a little bit of magic.
This is the kind of powder blush that I'd recommend for clients that are, you know, older, maybe a little bit more mature, maybe like mature with dry skin, that are super duper hesitant to put a powder on their skin.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the kind of formula that they could look for because it's not going to be chalky, it's not going to be patchy or, you know, dusty on their skin. It's going to be nice and smooth.
Yep.
I could pretty much do this all day.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the magic on top of it is that if you are acne prone, these are acne safe,
That's great to know.
which is big because I think that the cheek area is such the problematic area that it's scary when you have acne. You don't want to go there if you don't know it's safe with your product. It's talc free, and then they have SPF 45. So
Well, that just gets me because my theory is too, like I wear obviously sunscreen, but throughout the day, you know, I wear a hat if I'm out and about all day.
Yeah.
If I'm running around, I always wear like a baseball cap, but my cheeks are still getting exposed.
yeah, because
So having that extra layer,
Yeah.
I always say it's just like extra insurance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you should still have SPF layered throughout,
Yeah.
but it's nice to have that topper
yeah,
of like extra SPF because my mind says like the more the merrier.
right,
with
and
it.
that's exactly what Ciele is. More is
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
You know,
I love it. This color is definitely the right
it's
one.
so good.
Yeah. I feel so pretty. I feel so pretty.
That's the best compliment. All right, so this side is Rush, which is a rich pink, and this side is Chill, which is a cool pink.
I'm really curious about that earth tone right there. What's that color?
Well, the one that's gonna really confuse you that you'll love too is Cozy,
Oh.
which looks like nothing.
Can I touch it?
Yeah. But it has like a little bit of like a red undertone to it. So it's like a perfect,
Sun-kissed.
perfect sun kiss, but kind of like no makeup.
Yeah.
Like when you just want that little bit of blush, like you'll get it with this one.
Oh, see, I'm so pumped to see like a blush launch that's just not all the same pinks.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was just talking about this recently. I'm like, there's no neutrals.
Yeah.
Where like, and I call them the boring colors, but you
Oh.
need boring colors. And if you're a makeup artist, we search for the boring colors.
This is like,
Like that's a dream.
yeah, and this is the color that I tell people like it looks really ugly in the pan, but trust me, it's the winner.
I like to
It's
call
kind
it
of
unassuming.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know if you remember the shade because this was always the case with Bobbi Brown. There's a shade called Tawny.
Oh my god, yes! I used that for years.
Yeah,
Years.
yeah, and you're like, it looks like nothing, but
Yeah.
just trust.
But it just gives you everything you're looking for. It's like undetectable,
Yeah.
super flattering, and
Yeah.
it just brings out your features.
Yeah.
There's also, I don't know if you remember, powder wise, Fresco from Laura Mercier.
Yes, yes.
Fresco's a good one.
Yeah.
Really good one.
Yeah.
I used to put them on my clients and they'd be like, that? And I'm like, just trust me.
Yeah. So let's get into tips and tricks.
Yeah.
I love watching artists use my products, and so I'm just so curious, like,
Yeah.
how are you using it? What's unconventional and fun? And
So one way I love to use the Sculpt to Protect, I will underpaint with it, but I especially love to carve out my lips and to pre-sculpt my lips with this before lip liner. This is like when I want a confidence boost, quick pick me up, I'll sculpt my lips with this product and I'm instantly transformed to being and feeling prettier, to be honest. But if I'm on the go, sometimes I'll put those in my purse and I'll reapply it throughout the day, like on my cheeks and around my temples, and then I'll apply it on my lips. But if I don't have a brush with me, I'll twist it up and I'll use like the flat, sharp edge of it and I'll just tuck it right.
I'm watching, I'm learning.
So-
That is wow.
Yeah, right where that lower shadow is, like
Yes.
that natural shadow, I'm just enhancing it. I'm not going all the way across because that would be way too detectable.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
like
I'll
an
go-
instant lip flip.
Yep. And then right between the cupid's bow. And the color medium is subtle enough that it's not overly obvious.
Right.
You know, I mean, unless you go too overboard.
Right.
But
'cause,
medium
like,
works perfectly on me.
yeah, because even if you, for some reason, forgot to blend,
Yeah,
you wouldn't
it's
really
still
be
not
able to
bad.
tell. Yeah.
But if I'm in a pinch and I don't have a brush with me to blend it out, I'll just take my fingertips and literally just push it in. Just lightly push it in. I find that I don't like disturb the product. I just kind of like make it adhere to my skin a little bit better and like melt it in so it's not so obvious.
Yeah. That looks so good on you.
Yeah. It's like my instant lip lifts, perfect pout, confidence booster.
Yeah. How else do you use that?
I love to underpaint with this. Obviously, I love to like pre-sculpt my cheeks, pre-bronze my forehead. I'll go to town with this on my forehead. I will literally go all across multiple times, getting that extra bit of sun protection, which I love. But I also love to sculpt out my nose, the inner part of my nose, and around my eyes to get like a little lift.
Show me. Just like, can we use this?
So you can either take brush to the product if you're wanting to be like more natural, more like a soft wash, or I'll go, if I want it to be a little bit more intense, I'll go directly in. Sculpt out the nose.
I'm always curious where people play, like where you like to sculpt for you on the nose.
So I like it to lead to the inner part of my brow, and then I'll blend it in. And then I pretty much kind of leave this part in the center bare because my nose dips in really, I don't know, there's lots of like dips and nooks and crannies, and I just don't need the contour there necessarily. But I like to sculpt out here and then around the bulb of my nose.
Looks so good.
And I already had this on prior, but there's nothing like enhancing it too.
More is more, right?
More is more. And
Right.
then take this, if I want to shorten the tip of my nose, just scoop it right underneath, blend it out, and then kind of blend it up to connect it. So I get that cute little like button type look
And
to my
using
nose.
your phenomenal brush.
I am. I'm using my N14 brush. This
Yes.
is like my little magic wand.
That brush is so good. It
Yeah, it's a little
literally works with everything.
I love this guy. And then also I love to get a lift.
Okay.
I do have hollow temples, but I
Uh-huh.
am not afraid of connecting my bronzer and still sculpting this area.
Yeah.
Especially because bronzer is warm tone, so it's not like it's a cool tone product that's really making it more hollow.
Mm-hmm.
To me, this just connects the whole makeup look and makes it look really cohesive.
Yep. I love that.
And that kind of leads into the eyeshadow, which I have this on prior into the crease.
So it just goes.
Yeah.
I'm honestly such a lazy girl when it comes to my own makeup that this stick,
I can be too. Yeah.
this stick just does it all. On like today was just like
Yeah.
put it everywhere,
Yeah.
give it the lift. Yeah.
Put it in the crease,
Yeah.
blend it out.
Yeah.
But try it on your lips. It's magical on the lips.
So I'm gonna steal your brush.
Okay.
Because I think I like to use brushes that have also been dipped in other things.
It's same.
Like I
They're
kind
primed.
of yeah, like
Yeah.
they kind of go through a little journey, and I
Yeah.
think that that's a really interesting tip. Is that it's okay to use different products in different areas with the same brush.
Yeah.
So it had a little bronzing journey. Now it's going to have a glow journey.
Yeah. And then I could
Um,
have a blush journey. Who
yeah.
knows?
I mean, you never know. And this feels so good in my hand. It kind of just, it ticks all the boxes. Also, I love like a smaller size brush for artistry.
Yeah, you get into like the nooks and the crannies and like the
Mhm.
harder to reach areas.
Mm-hmm.
I designed that brush for like under the eyes, but it's
Yeah.
multi-purpose.
Yeah, it goes everywhere. So
Yeah.
I'm priming the brush with our Glow and Protect. This is the shade Piper, which I feel like,
I love Piper.
I feel like it's your shade.
I love Piper.
Yeah.
Piper is probably the one I use the most.
Yeah, because it's more of a champagne tone. It's a little bit cooler, which complements your skin tone really well. And I'm just diffusing that into the top of your cheekbone.
So kind of pushing it into the blush too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like I just wanted to put a little bit of this on your nose. I don't know if
I
you
love the
highlight
nose
your
highlight.
nose, but
I do.
yeah, I just felt
Especially
like
the tip.
yeah.
Yeah.
And something that we weren't able to do because she already has her blush on but works really well is actually putting the liquid highlighter as the primer underneath the powder blush.
I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that.
It's kind
It
of
gives
a
it
fun,
something to grip to.
yeah.
And it gives it more of like a glow from within look.
Yeah, it gives you the underglow.
Mhm.
Then you don't actually really have to go over the top of it with the highlighter afterwards. So there's a lot of ways that you can kind of play around. And we were talking about earlier too, sometimes it's just about playing around with the products that you have and applying them in different ways or different orders. And you can get totally different looks. Like you
Yeah.
can get more of like a full beat makeup look depending on the order of how you're putting it on, or you can get more of like a natural clean girl look. It just depends.
I think a really good tip for anyone who's more hesitant to use a liquid highlighter or just a highlighter in general because they think that's going to look overly glowy or like overly makeup-y or it's going to accentuate texture or larger pores or whatever it might be, is to put it underneath because then you get the subtleness of like that glow from within. It's like peeking through the blush rather than being super visible and staying on top, which
Mhm.
I like in both ways.
Yeah.
Like I'm a makeup girly
Yeah.
through and through. So
Yeah.
there's days where I want to be like blinding
Mhm.
and I'll layer it and build it up to be more intense. But there's also days where I want to be like a little more understated, and I get that vibe too, where
Yeah.
you put underneath and it gives you like that pop.
Yeah, 100%. And then I think just to finish, let's do a little bit onto my fingertip. Close your eye.
Oh, I love this tip.
And then we're just gonna go right down the center of the eye. And this just gives the eye a three-dimensional look. So we're placing it right kind of in the center of the ball, like where the curve is. And that just gives a little bit of like, I don't know, how would you describe it? Because I'm sure you do this when you're doing artistry on other people.
To spotlight.
Yeah. Spotlight. I knew you would have a good
I
term
know.
for it.
It's exactly what it is, though. It's such an underrated like finishing step.
Yeah.
Don't you pull this out at the very end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
same.
just kind of like, you're like, what can I do
Yeah.
to just like level up a little bit?
Yeah.
And you do this.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I'll also put in the tear duct.
Yep. 100%. I just have to take advantage of having Nikki here. Like I need a little bit of love.
The makeup artist needs some makeup artists.
Yes. We never get other
I know.
artists doing art.
Never.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you have blush on, right?
I have blush on, but I actually don't have this on because I knew at some point I
You
would
put it
be,
on.
yeah.
Are you wearing chill?
No, I'm wearing a combination of some new stuff.
Oh, she's being secretive.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm, mhm.
Well, let's add some pop.
Okay.
Because like midday, afternoon slump,
Yeah,
a bright blush will fix everything.
we need to fix everything.
So I'm
today.
using the backside of my N17 brush, which is for powders. Tap in.
What? Tell me about the two sides. I
So
want to know.
the front side is gonna be for all like liquids, creams, any wet formula, and then you flip it around. The colors won't, or the products won't seep through, so you can, in the same application, use the backside to apply powders to set those products into place.
Brilliant.
So it's all about layering, especially if you're a makeup artist, you know, we gotta layer our stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tap into Rush, which I have on my cheeks,
Mhm.
and I'm obsessed.
Mhm. We're both being Rush girls today.
I'm gonna hit the top of your gorgeous cheek. Wow.
Thank you. Honestly, I think I just wanted some. I like. There's nothing more relaxing than having someone do your makeup.
Literally. I could have fallen asleep when you were touching my face.
I'm
It's
like,
being
wait.
touched by an angel.
Wait, is this what everyone feel like? You
Mhm.
know, we never get this.
We were really missing out.
Yeah.
We've really been missing out.
What? Oh, okay.
Can I also add some to your crease?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna dip into the same blush. Using like the tip where both fibers meet and just kind of run it back and forth. Kind of up towards your brow bone.
I
This will
love that
give-
you love doing this too, because I think it
Yeah.
just makes everything come together.
Anytime you're ever wondering like why your makeup isn't coming together or why it's not looking cohesive, this is like that final step that will just work instantly every time.
Oh, it really does.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna hop over this side. I love how buildable these are.
Right? You can have a play with them.
Yeah, and for me as a makeup artist, I look for buildable formulas because it gives me more versatility rather than like a super high impact, you know, theater kind of blush right out the gate. I want to be able to build it up to,
Yeah.
you know, like the look I'm trying to achieve with my clients.
Yeah.
Let's run some into the crease again, up towards your brow bone. And with whatever's left over, I like to kind of bring into the temple. I find that blush really gives like a filling effect to a temple.
So pretty. It just feels good.
I know. I could play with makeup all day. Nikki, thank you so much for having me. This was such a fun day.
It was so fun. I'm so happy that I got to meet you. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and more to come with us.
And hit
I
the
mean,
thumbs up.
this is only the beginning.
It is.
Yeah.
Many, many more Nikki days to come.
Yes.